So not a lot has happened in the crypto markets ever since my last video. Most of them have been moving sideways. Um, Not a lot of conviction, nor for the bulls nor for the bears. So on Bitcoin, we are still, kind of tracking this count where we go wave one, wave two in green. We have another wave one and two in this kind of red orange, waiting for the move up higher into a third wave, four, five, to complete this larger third. For right now, it seems that we are in the middle of this wave two. I've been talking about this for a while, ever since I think a couple of videos ago, 2, 3 videos ago. And I was saying this is choppy and it's going to take a little bit of time before it resumes and before it resolves itself. So I think with some kind of a wave too, it's kind of hard to count what this is. We can give it a try and then just go as a correction. So, you can have a wave A here, possibly another little bit of a push up in B. Maybe a wave B is already complete and we're going to push back down into wave C. And from an Elliott wave perspective, this wave two can come back. Let's see, 2 versus 1, all the way down here to about 35 level before it can shoot up higher. So this area here, and I think I've talked about this, you're right, it's a buying area. If we go to a different chart, I think we already have it kind of squared away, just waiting for the price to drop in it. But for right now, I think this is what's going to happen. It doesn't look like the market has enough conviction to go up. I thought that maybe this wave is over into an A, B, C, and now we're moving up, but the market doesn't want to, so it just kind of moves sideways, which is telling me that we still have to complete this correction, get this done and out of the way before we can become impulsive. So you have an A, you have a B, possibly a C coming down here before we can go back up higher. So for right now, there's not a whole lot to do in Bitcoin. Just kind of hurry up and wait, and keep your eyes open in what's going to happen at these levels and how much buying conviction there is. If we're dropping below this 3380 level, then this wave count becomes invalid, and either we're going into a larger two, this green two, or we're moving back towards a bearish market. So for right now, these levels are extremely important for the top side, and these levels here have to hold if we're reaching down there. All right, so this is in Bitcoin. This is pretty much the same count, just kind of in a 6-hour chart that's a little bit spread out and a little larger. And just so we are kind of clear on the move that we're looking for into a wave three, it's going to be towards 5,500 level if this indeed becomes bullish after it stops at these retracement levels. Okay, Bitcoin, let's see here. On this one, I'm still tracking this kind of an ABC correction. So, this count says that we are, we did A, B, and then we're trying to shoot back up and see where wave C would be equal with a wave A in kind of length, and that would come at about 4,500 levels. So both counts are kind of pointing higher, maybe after a little bit of a pullback, higher towards at least 4,500. I think I've said this before. All right, Litecoin, it's interesting, and it just kind of keeps climbing in its little channel, and everywhere it touches kind of the lines, it gets pulled, it gets bought. So you can see kind of how here it got up again, but not for a whole lot, not with a lot of conviction. We are still tracking this blue wave where it goes 1, 2. This 2 is in an expanded flat, and then we go up in wave 3. Now, have we completed this wave 3? I'm not 100% sure yet, and I think we're going to find out soon enough. And here is why: because within this wave 3, you're supposed to have another structure of 5 waves, and we can go into the wave green, which is this green wave here, and you have a 1, 2, subwave 3, 4, and 5. Within this wave 3, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this orange, red, into this orange count. And then you can come back in the 4th wave here. And now this wave 5, that's part of this larger tree, has to be also decomposed into 5 waves because it's an impulsive move. So it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, possibly. If this wave here, and let me just kind of go in a little bit to a 195-minute chart and just kind of look at it a little closer. So if this, let's just decompose this and go as an impulse. So this is wrong. Wave 1 would be here. Wave 2 would be here. Wave 3 would be up here. And now what we don't know if it's wave 4 was here, and this is a 5, and this gets completed, right? You have 5, 5, and 3, and then we're pulling back into a wave 4. Or if this wave 3, it's still unfolding and wants to go to this 161.8 projection from wave 1, and this wave 4, it's still unfolding here, and we have to go back up higher into a 5th wave. So as you can see, in terms of time, it looks like this wave 4 here, it's pretty much close to this wave 2. That's why I don't think that this my original thought in putting wave 4 here, it's accurate, because then this wave 4 would be too small. And usually 4th waves are larger than wave 2. So let's see what happens. But either way, I think we still have to do. So either way, we might do push higher, or if we resume lower below this wave 4, then we have to move this wave 3 down here and then consider this move completely undone, and then we're going to go sideways into a wave 4. So I don't expect a sharp drop in Litecoin. If this wave 4 wants to pull back, let's say that we start pulling back right now, let's just, for the sake of the argument, let's go up here and just say, take this 3 and put it here, and we're done. This 4 goes over here, and that's the 5. And now we're pulling back into 4, right? So this wave 4 has to come at about 38.2% for V3 of this wave 3. So that would be at about 45.76. So it would kind of coincide with exactly the bottom of this channel for a buy to go up into wave 5 in Litecoin. So either we're going a little bit higher to complete 5, or we're done and we're pulling in 4 and we go up higher. I hope I'm clear on this. All right, Ethereum, kind of similar to the other ones, right? You get your wave 1, wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in 1, and we're pulling back in 2. It's got a wave A here. Maybe this is like another kind of a flat, either an expanded flat. I think it's an expanded flat here, with this being an A, B, and C, going up in B, and now we're pulling back into C. And somewhere down here we should have this complete towards the bottom of this trend line of this channel, and then we can probably resume higher into a higher wave. So this should go much higher. Let's see up here. All right, so there would be a 1, possibly a 2nd wave that we said we were going to try to possibly catch it down here somewhere, and just want to go a little bit higher. One, 2, let's see here, 5. This 3 has to be moved over, and then something like this, something around 280 would be the top of this wave 3 after we pull back in this wave 2. If this gets confirmed and we're shooting up higher, then that would be a nice target for Ethereum to reach up into 280 area. Ripple continues to mess with this trend line, and I think on one of the last videos I said that I've liked this pullback here. I think we were talking about this one, or either up here or back here. But instead of a simple, it looks like we have another zigzag here, and then we shoot up higher kind of aggressively a little bit earlier today, but not a whole lot happened. Oh, there it is. I think my arrow was here, but it looked like we pulled back a little bit more. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in wave 1. This is an A, B, C, and now it looks like we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another 5. But Ripple is just not impulsive. It's basically It's basically sideways. So you can kill yourself trying to count these and, don't go anywhere. But that's why this corrective moves are very, very, very choppy, and better to stay out of them. But as long as the bottom of this channel holds, chances are that Ripple is moving higher. So every test of this channel, ever since the beginning, it's been holding. So this is good signs. And then the latest one that was a little bit earlier today had quite a push, strongly up, but quickly rejected. So let's see what happens in Ripple. Nothing on EOS. Tron still sideways. Nothing happening here. I don't even want to, waste my my minutes on this. For right now, there's nothing in Tron. All right. Binance, same. The trend line keeps holding. So we were watching this, and I think I made just a full video on the Binance coin on BNB, and I said, let's watch the top of this trend line, and that's holding. That was a great point of resistance for this pair, and it's still fighting with it. And if we go to a count, we are still having a 1-2, and then we're waiting for this kind of wave 3 to be complete. But I think before that happens, we need to have a fourth wave here. So I think what's going to happen is BNB is going to pull back into this wave 4 around 1280, and then probably shoot back up higher into a wave 5 to complete this larger 3, and then it's going to become a little bit messy as it's pulling back in the wave 4 and then shooting back up higher. So the meat of the gains in this BNB, I think, are done for right now. And now we're going to move into a period of chop and consolidation and kind of sideways move, especially if this level here, holds really well. And it seems we have 1-2 tests to it. We might break through it a little bit to just reach there, but then come back down. So that's on Binance. So that's about it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Like I said, not much happening. If things get more excited, I'll jump back on it. Give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my videos, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks. Bye.